in other news, I heard that there's talk about doing Black Panther
R.I.P.
2. Yeah. It's CGI, like doing that
Yeah, kind
to
of
make
doing the Princess Leia thing.
yeah, and like they didn't even
Yeah.
nobody knew he had cancer, and nobody
No.
knew he was sick, and
I feel like you would have to tell.
you don't
If you sign up for like a 9-movie franchise, you don't have to tell them you got a terminally ill
you
disease.
don't. I watched a bunch of
Okay.
stuff about it.
Huh.
Pretty much when you're Disney, you don't have the same insurance things and
Oh.
all that because you have plenty of money to make the movies. You
Sure.
know.
That makes sense.
So yeah, so
I'm
they
not.
don't have,
I'm
they don't
not
have to get-
knocking him for it.
They
It's
don't
his.
have to get bonded and
It's his
stuff.
business. But
yeah,
I mean,
but they pretty much the director of Black Panther had no idea.
Wow.
They didn't know.
in Marvel, I think it can work. It can be really easy. You do like a hologram statue of him in Wakanda, like a like a construct, and maybe even says like "Welcome to Wakanda," something like that, like where it's like an homage, kind of like the Harold Ramis statue in the Ghostbusters remake, but then like 3-dimensional and
Well,
and
I'm wondering if they
hologram.
just need to explain why he's not going to be in most of Black Panther 2. Like, how do we make Black Panther 2 without the Black Panther? You know what I mean? You're going to
You
pass
say
the
he
torch.
died.
You're
You
going
say
to
he
pass the
died of
torch
cancer. You say he got vibranium poisoning,
or
and
something.
it gave him cancer. I mean, like if you were really looking to like weave the lore into the story, I mean, that would be because that's what kills Logan.
Vibranium poisoning?
Yeah, it's the it's the
Adamantium,
Yeah, and adamantium and vibranium are very similar.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's slowly leaking poison into his bbody and killing him.
And he's able to heal.
But he eventually gets so old that he doesn't heal the way he used
Yeah.
to, and it starts to overtake him. And that's why, like in the end, like
But
when you watch the movie Logan,
Yeah.
that's what he's dying from.
That would be a really good like in
Yeah.
Black Panther doesn't have healing properties like
exactly.
yeah.
And so it's like, oh, you used the suit too much, and we didn't know this,
Yeah.
and now you're
That's an
and now
interesting
he's gone.
twist.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But what do I know? Yeah, that's what's killing Wolverine, adamantium poisoning, which is ironic because it's how he gets. It's what his powers kind of
Yeah.
like what he's famous for is adamantium blades, and that's what's slowly causing like a radiation poisoning basically into his like bone marrow.
Craziness.
Yeah, so it's really excruciatingly painful too. So he's like by the end of it, he's like in a lot of pain, and he's just sucking on it all the time. But he can't die. Like he can, but it's gonna take way longer.
It's gonna take forever.
Yeah,
You're just gonna suffer forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like kind of the poignant twist of Logan is it's like because he's always kind of been that kind of Highlander, like who wants to live forever, like the twist of like is immortality cool? No, it sucks. You watch all your friends die, you live forever, everything sucks. You have to start over like a million times.
Yeah.
And like your only real trick is to be an antiques dealer, which was like such a fucking flex by the Highlander to be an antiques dealer. Like what a fucking cover that is. Yeah, there's a lot of tasteful ways to do this. I can think of about 10 tasteful ways to do this. But if you really want to pull the gloves off and just make the fucking fans really feel it, you just say that he died of cancer because that's really what happened to him. And you just make his story and say, yeah, we didn't know about we thought we were geniuses. We thought we had all the technology licked, and we didn't.
Yeah.
And we were wrong about this, and now he's gone. And we have to be more careful in the future.
I think that's way more tasteful than having a CGI thing like and having to do a deep fakes thing where you have to take a whole bunch, either get an impersonator or take a bunch of lines that he's already said. And
right.
That's
do
just
the
weird.
chef from South Park. Hey kids, I want to make love.
Yeah, that's just kind of weird. So but at the same time, it takes you out of the story. If they come on with some crazy story, you're like, instead of just being immersed in that world, you're like, oh, they had to do this because
he got cancer.
This, yeah,
but the rebuttal for that is, if the thing was that he actually just died of cancer, then you don't do that. You don't lose the immersion.
That's brilliant.
And it tracks because Wakanda has been unregulated by any kind of like scientific research facility, like any scientific boards.
Yeah.
They're not like beholden to the FDA or anything like that. So it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility for them to say, look, we thought this was safe and it wasn't.
And I wonder if by that point Scarlet Witch will have already brought in mutants and Storm will be in it, because that you bring in some more star
Yeah, you
power.
really bring a parlay into bringing the X-Men in too, because she becomes Queen of Wakanda.
Yeah.
He does die in the comics.
Yeah.
And she becomes Queen of Wakanda. And so it tracks, but
Yeah.
it's just you're gonna have to like tap dance around it as far as the PC culture is concerned, because
Yeah.
like you have to treat this with kids' gloves because he fucking died of cancer, which is like, I get it, I understand, but there's still a story to tell. There's still, there's still other, the show must go on.
Yeah.
So I think that they'll find a tasteful, respectful way to do it. But like I said, if you really want to hit someone in the feels, just tell the truth. Do it.
Yeah, that is an interesting.
Imagine you're sitting in the theater and they're like, he fucking died of cancer. Like Captain America walks in and he's like, where's T'Challa at? And then his sister's like, we got to tell you something about that.
On the flip side, is that exploiting? No, I think they could do it with
yeah. We have to explain why he's gone.
Yeah,
we have to. It has to be addressed. And
it's crazy.
It's also awareness.
Yeah. Oh, that's true
it's
too.
Cancer awareness.
That's true.
But I think if they said like his exposure to the vibranium created some problems, and by the time we found it was too late, and he died. He's gone. And then then you have that moment of everybody like, like,
yeah, what?
We weren't gone that long. And then it's like, these things are fast,
Yeah.
Stuff moves fast. Like, it's there. You can feel it. Like, I can
Yeah.
feel the gravity.
Yeah.
Just from talking about it. But I think that's
that's crazy, because we talked about talking about this, but we never even took it this far in our conversation.
I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Really good at talking about sad shit. Also about comics, I can wing anything. But that's what I would do. Because like I said, it brings awareness to it. You're not lying to the audience. You're not breaking the immersion. You're paying respect to him.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Then you can get away with the CGI thing. Not him CGIing. Maybe if it's like a message, like he recorded a message before he went, and he's like, "Hey guys, I want you to know this. It was my honor. It was like everything I ever fucking wanted. Like we've gone so, we did all the stuff. We came so far. We saved the world, and we lost Tony, and we thought that was the end of it, and it's not. I gotta go too." Yeah. And I just wanted to say that like working with you guys was the biggest fucking honor, and like being an Avenger was this. And then he gives you one of these at the end, Wakanda forever, and then fades into dust, and boom, cut to black.
Academy Award.
Bam.